I decided to open up my gym for personal training. This is my first client, Dave. Dave Boyden. He happens to be no relation to Tom Boyden.
No, we found him in the phone book.
He does look a lot like Tom's dad, though. You know.
Sort of. Hey, Dad, I'm wondering, have you ever tried this machine in your life?
I have not. The last time I've been on a machine like this was one of the original Nautilus machines.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Really?
In high school.
In high school?
Yes.
It's like 19 what?
It was
1925?
In the 40s.
Ooh.
Is there any weight at all on there? No.
Yeah, there's weight.
There's some weight. This is where I got my chest genetics from.
Right, I can tell. Did you count?
I did 8.
2 more. See,
Yeah, we should do some
you can't count your own reps. You don't have to have someone count your reps. So I'm with you on this one, Tom. You don't need to count from 1 to 20.
I just don't, it doesn't motivate me, it actually demotivates me.
Back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be careful of your shoulders and stuff, old guy.
Hey everybody, I'm out of the hospital. I feel pretty good, pretty okay. About as okay as you could, having lost 20% of your blood or something. If you don't know the story, I was at Trader Joe's and I was running out of breath. I couldn't walk 10 feet without being completely out of breath. And this was after about 3 or 4 hours of blood coming out my rear end. And it kept coming. Went to the emergency room, had to go to the hospital. And my Crohn's disease, it wasn't doing super well. This is the worst flare-up I've had in pretty much 14 years. I've been diagnosed since I was 17. So I was on a liquid diet for 60 hours, just chicken broth and Jell-O. Felt terrible, and then 20 hours of no water or anything, and I had laxatives, and it was just an experience. Got a colonoscopy, and everything is looking pretty okay. I got a few ulcers out of control, but the bleeding has stopped, and I'm just feeling, just tired and off, basically. All Your Sport was great. On prednisone right now. I'm on that steroid water retaining thing, so
not natty.
It's kind of odd that this video was filmed the day before this all happened. John and Sam were the best. They did everything they could to help me. My mom came. The cut's still going. I'm gonna take a few days here to rest and just get my eating back to the right place, get my body into the homeostasis. Heterostasis, I don't know what they call it these days. My plan was 3 weeks, so you'll hear it in the video. Hopefully a month from now I can do this photo shoot and it's not completely f***ed by this scenario. This is just a little road bump, guys. I'm gonna get back on the horse and beat the shit out of Crohn's because it got nothing on us. Thanks for all the support. You guys are the best.
John and I first made a video together in 2012. A lot of people don't know that, but they can watch the How Jujimufu and I Met video, which we filmed like, 2 years ago at my house? 3 years ago almost.
Yeah.
That one gives more of our history, but I did, what sports did I do, Dad?
You did golf, baseball,
Yeah.
soccer. You were most intense about soccer.
Yeah. Did you ever think I had any interest in bodybuilding or weightlifting?
No, you did agility and speed training. You did,
Yeah.
remember acceleration?
Yeah, we went to this, dude, there was this gym that just had treadmills, and there would be trainers that would just make you sprint on these. This is my brother, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Also here. I think genetically stronger than me and genetically bigger than me, so I genetically hate him.
Genetically much lazier though.
Genetically, we have different levels of work ethic. That's my extent of what I did for training as a kid and as a teenager.
Yeah, but then you did, you trained with that cool goalie coach, the guy from the UK. Yes. Remember the guy that had legs like fire hydrants?
What do you believe the name of this apparatus is?
The torture machine?
Yes.
Oh, this is hard.
It does have the bands on. Okay, reach back to the handles. They're black. Okay. Now feel it in your chest. I want you to feel your chest.
Yep.
Definitely make the movement less smooth. You want it to be as staggered.
You want to be staggered?
No. How does that make your muscles feel?
It's good. I like it.
As you can see, I was never exposed to bodybuilding or weightlifting in my home life. I was sheltered as a child. Me explaining my transformation up to this point, but it's not the transformation video. That's coming. That's like a fully tricked out video, right? What do we say right now? I was 160.8 this morning, which is the lowest I've gotten to. And what do you think? I've been giving myself like 3 weeks from now, I think I'm going to be at the leanness where I want to be.
You've been saying 3 weeks from now for the past 13 weeks, and you
I know.
keep getting leaner.
I know.
So why don't we just get there?
And then we'll be there.
And then we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. We talked about it before. I went through Crohn's disease, but these are the Crohn's pictures. These are unearthed.
That's you?
This is me.
Weighing 100 and what?
115 pounds. You can see in my arms especially, there's no point where I took off my shirt during these dark times, except, I doesn't know this, my brother probably doesn't know this, but I had an online girlfriend on World of Warcraft, okay? Yeah, Michael knew, but, and then we would send pictures back and forth, not dick's pics or anything, because teenagers weren't into that at the time. And I was pretty much in love with her as like a 17-year-old kid that sent her a shirtless picture, and she just said, "Wow, you look way too skinny." And I was devastated. So then I didn't take off my shirt for probably like 6 months. Teasers for the transformation, so I'm not gonna give you the real goods. I've got a few here that are real good.
Nice neck beard.
Yeah, I had a bad old neck beard. Around your hip. There you go. Now bend down. Keep bending. Perfect. How's that feel?
Interesting.
2,
Do you like it?
3,
Will you stop?
4.
Stop counting!
Can I wear this on the plane?
No, I definitely don't think TSA is going to let that hook go on the plane, man.
All right, here. Are these machines? What do you like the best thus far?
I'd say the Pit Shark.
Okay.
Really? Why? Because the logo?
Well, he's a
The
leg
logo
athlete, man.
is an incentive, and
We never did upper body in our lives other than a rowing machine. You were, what did you do? You're a marathon runner, Dad?
yeah,
How many times did you run the Boston Marathon?
4 times.
Wow,
And then
good
a
job.
bunch of other marathons.
Yeah, I did 8 total.
Road races, you liked all
Yeah, I
kinds
did
of
about
stuff.
200, 5Ks, 10Ks.
John's same thing, which is interesting.
And my dad is also a
Yeah.
stamina athlete. He's run the Boston Marathon. He's
How did, from your perspective, what did it look like?
Well, it just didn't seem like you're well, and you were a high school goalie, and you went to goalie camp, and it was pretty brutal on you.
Well, that's when the ambulance, yeah, there was a bad situation. Mom had to come pick me up because I was throwing up all over.
There was an ambulance?
Yeah.
Nobody told me that.
Yeah. Because I passed out from dehydration. I got diagnosed in, what was it, August or September of that year, and I played every single minute of my entire senior year of high school from September to December in goalie with the disease and losing all that weight and being on prednisone, steroids, and all kinds of effed up, and my coach didn't understand whatsoever, and never really gave a shit.
Well, he didn't care about your sister either.
Yeah. Well, that was because I was a shithead to him, and I did some
No, but
bad
he
things.
deserved every minute of it.
Yeah, let's not go into that detail. But, so when Dad, okay, step down from there so I don't have to keep holding the camera like. So John and I both do tricking, and when I started doing flips in the yard, what did you think of that?
I just thought it looked dangerous and you were going to kill yourself. Particularly when you got when you showed up one day with a surplus trampoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just threw that in the backyard.
He didn't ask. He just came up with a trampoline, showed up in your
Yeah,
backyard with a trampoline.
it's like, Thomas, you're killing my grass. What's going on here? And
Yeah, but I did that before. I tried to make a putting green on the grass.
Did you?
putting green was okay. I liked the putting green.
Okay.
What? You made a putting green?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went from golf to trampolines to, you know,
Whatever we're doing now. Whatever we call
whatever
this.
he does now.
Most expensive coffee table anyone owns around here.
Mike, do you want to push anything today?
Maybe.
You should get coasters for the reverse hyper.
For the reverse hyper.
That's good, dude.
Hey, West Side, you guys got any coasters to go with your
Yeah.
dual pendulum reverse hyper?
Okay.
Good. That's it.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna count.
This is actually something that old people should do
Absolutely.
because it's good for your lower back.
Feel it right there?
Sorry, I called you old.
You feel it in your chest.
In your chest. What?
If you feel everything in your chest, that explains why Tom's chest is out proportioned. to all of it.
Yeah, right.
One more, Dave. Come on. One more. Feel everything. There you go. You're done. You feel like you just, you don't even have to get that spinal surgery. You don't have to go to a chiropractor.
He's actually melded with the machine.
You chose the rowing machine because you're A stamina athlete, yeah? Yeah.
You want me to keep on this funny shirt?
I want to keep your hearing aid in. Dad, ever walk around shirtless?
We never
growing
take
up?
our shirts off on this channel.
But I could do the Liam Neeson costume change.
Don't remind me of the shitty Liam Neeson movie we went to yesterday.
You went to a Liam Neeson movie?
There were 6 people at the theater, and there was good reason. Because the movie sucked ass.
He's used to pulling it up to his chest.
Right.
And when I switch to this handle, he's kind of throwing him off, I think.
Yeah. So you can see just how small my neck is, my head. My head's grown. I got a grown head. These pictures underneath, they're blurred. Why is that? Because they're the oldest pictures I have of me shirtless when I first got on the prednisone and gained water weight. John, how shitty do I look?
Pretty shitty.
Pretty shitty. I think it was like a month into, I did starting strength for 5 months until I got kicked out of the gym that I was going to.
Just kind of up and down a little bit.
You like rings, but you've never been on rings?
Well, it's just in, again, junior high.
In junior high. Okay, let's put them on the ring. You're doing great. You're doing great. Next is a tumbling routine. Oh yeah!
There we go. You got grip.
I don't want to use this doing isometric. That's. He's actually got chronic wasting disease. If you guys have heard of it.
What is that?
He has a problem with eating deer brains. Thing, Dad. You look like a crab. Yeah. Next up, he's starring in A Bug's Life. Forrest Gump? Do you have his braces on? Okay.
Yeah, I think you're teasing the transformation too much in this video by reverting to a jacket when it's still hot outside. You know, your clothes are getting more and more gathered.
I'm not taking my clothes off. 3 things. What contributes to you getting a better body? Well, losing weight.
Yes, and how do you do that?
The timeline for me, everyone keeps being like,
Oh my god, Tom's changed so much in 6 weeks.
if you look at the timeline, I've progressively went from 197 in February, and then I was a little wavy there with the breakup and things, and then from May, 190 in May.
That's before you started counting calories.
That is, and then I just reduced my calories and started slowly upping activity. So May to now is about 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
So the vast majority of it has come in 5 months, but I just had a giant layer of fat over a bunch of nice powerlifting muscles, and that's why my arms are small and my legs are small.
Yeah, powerlifting builds muscles in strange ways, and depending on your genetics, it does.
Does things. Diet, obviously the most important. People keep messaging me. I think that's the most often received message of anyone that's in fitness is, wow, how are you losing weight? And dude, I train all the time and I work out. It doesn't matter if your diet is shit. So what have made my diet better? Cooking a ton. And I used to do that a lot, and then I kind of lost it, and then I got it back. Finding caloric alternatives instead of eating massive amounts of sugar and butter. During the powerlifting prep, every night I'd eat a Pizookie with ice cream.
You know what? Let me tell you from my observation what I've noticed about one of the main things you've changed with your eating is you care about getting better at it now. Like, it's not just like, I mean, during the powerlifting prep, you're just finding ways to get anything in. You didn't prepare it yourself. You weren't reading recipes. You weren't upgrading your kitchen. You care about it on a daily basis now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the thing. I lost my connection to cooking, even though I used to film food and farming. So we've talked about it in the diet video. This is enough. So diet, cooking, finding caloric alternatives, just not eating super high fat stuff. I've found that the other thing that I was dealing with, the throwing up and vomiting all the time, well, I lowered my fat intake. Also the heat went down, the activity went down, and I've been throwing up a lot less, 5 times a day at most. So that's pretty big. That's kind of helping when you don't throw up a bunch. Second, obviously, John and I have both changed the way we train. We focus much more on aesthetics training along with strength training, but all our workouts are very bodybuilding focused with some strength stuff
poured into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little cocktail. I mean, it's not like I didn't train hard during our sessions over the last 2 years.
I think we've actually trained harder during the powerlifting meet prep. That was torture.
It was, yeah.
That was horrible.
But we trained hard over a 3-hour workout period.
Yeah, but that was 4 days a week too.
It was, but now the main thing for both of us is that's training, that's diet. I think overall activity and just what we do in a day has changed also the way that we have lost weight and leaned out and been healthier.
Right.
I do fasted cardio every morning with the ECA stack, ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, and that just makes you lose fat okay. Walking after meals, just walking in general, riding my bike, trampoline, skateboarding, just all kinds of dumb things that we just wouldn't do. Like powerlifting, what did you do? Did you walk?
No, I didn't do anything. No, I have way more activity instances in the day since the summertime. And
right.
It's one of the big things that contributed to, me feeling better, looking better, eating better, digestion's way better. I even wrote a program on it, actually.
We both did that kind of aside from each other. It took me a bit to find what I wanted to do with mine and what you wanted to do with yours. And now we're just active. Like if I'm not active during the day, I'm just like, what's going on? Why didn't I go for a walk?
Yeah.
Or why didn't I just go stretch or do some mobility in the garage?
I mean, I do cardio every morning like you do. And yesterday was supposed to be my off day. Instead, I just did 45 minutes of hamstrings and calves.
Nice.
And I still feel like it was an off day to me, even though my legs are sore. I'm just recovering so much better.
Style changes, less travel is, a big influence. Before I didn't have balance, we'd be traveling, and I would wake up at 5 a.m. to finish a video, and I'd be dead for the rest of the day. And if we did work out, it was a shit workout, right? Now, all of my workouts are good over the last 5 months. There's not a time when I'm like, oh, that workout really sucked. Powerlifting, there was definitely those times.
Yeah.
But these are just like, oh, these are all great, and they're just gonna get better. This is the teaser. That's what I've been doing. I'll just keep saying it. 3 more weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. But we got something special. We got this. We're gonna do this cottage cheese bullshit. But a couple videos from now, we're gonna show you the my secret weight loss and fat loss machine.
Is it secret or have you been teasing it?
It's wooden, large, and featured in multiple videos already. This is our first cottage cheese taste testing presented by Sam.
Are you a sponsor or are you just someone that is...
I'm just someone.
She's just a cottage cheese connoisseur.
You need a bigger spoonful than that. That was like, there you go, that's a good one. Awesome.
And you can't.
Can you wipe me? Are you eating it?
No.
Are you don't look at it, you're ruining the whole thing.
Why did you spit the cottage cheese out? Is it bad?
I don't like it.
Cottage cheese. And he's done.
Oh, I know what that one is.
You know what it is?
Yeah. But I can't tell you because then it would ruin it.
Hey, so worried about... Oh, God, that one's going to suck, dude.
Don't bias it for me! This is blind!
This is science!
Is this cat food? That one's a little sour creamy. I hate all of these right now.
You hate them all?
I don't really like the cottage cheese flavor right now.
Who likes to eat cottage cheese on a nice hot fall day?
Why are we doing this? Because I eat cottage cheese every night, but I mix it with fake sweet things.
So you're not used to eating cottage cheese that isn't mixed with fake sweet things?
I sometimes do. I sometimes eat it on its own, but it's one cottage cheese that I really like. How much is on there?
That's enough. Put the whole spoon in your mouth.
Where's this shit from? Ugh. This is milky. Okay, that's definitely the worst thus far.
There you go. That's it.
No.
Tom, we gotta eat after you, man.
Yes.
Okay, did I get it out? The one that I messed up? That one's fine. They all taste the same at this point. Yeah. No. Are you trolling me? Just go to the next.
Oh, your dad drank all your water.
You drank my water? No. You always drank my water as a kid.
God. Ugh, fuck that. Fuck that one.
That was awful. Liked Daisies, and I hated the one that I like on a normal basis, and then
The one you hated the most was Breakstone.
Breakstones, yeah. I've never had that before, and I've really disliked it. Tasted like soggy cereal that was fermented to be sour.
Breakstones is my favorite.
You can reveal that to the camera.
Oh man! Now I know why I kept wanting to spit them out, dude.
Yes.
That one tasted like actual cheese. It's like.
That's the purpose of that one, I guess.
Yeah, that one's okay. No.
Nice. Yeah, you know what's this.
Yeah, it tastes good.
It's the one pineapple one, guys.
Yeah, it's pineapple. That's delicious. Okay.
You're taking some big bites, god damn.
That's bad.
Show that one to the...
That one's bad? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This one is also cottage cheese.
Aren't they all? That's great value, Daisies. Those two just taste like curds and bad water. Some of these are delicious, and some of these are not, but they're all cottage cheese.
I didn't like any cottage cheese today. This is your 6th course, sir, and it's cottage cheese.
It's okay.
That's a huge bite. You're crazy.
Well,
What have you done?
I took a huge bite of dog shit.
The color of this one is white.
God, this is getting hard.
The curds are medium sized. All right, Dad, it's your turn. You excited? Are you sure? It's we'll get you the other cottage cheese brand. The overarching opinion seems to be that both of us hate this, which is the Organic Valley brand. We both liked. What did we like? You somehow liked Walmart.
I did?
Yep. Nancy's is my favorite. It's the one I eat every night, and I somehow hated it. I believe it's quite sad. John didn't like it because it tastes like cheese. So we both liked the Trader Joe's, and we both liked the pineapple was the best.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pineapple's good, yeah. But the pineapple's masking whatever was underneath it.
Yeah.
It could have been bad underneath, but...
It was pretty bad. Everything was. I mean,
You really hated this one, and this is the one I've been eating for years.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Tom, you really like this one, but John hated it.
I've never had either of those, so. All right, well, next time we'll be taste testing different spinach brands.